Hello, hello, y'all. Can you all hear me good? Hey, Robin. Sexy wild thing. Woohoo. Your name, I love it. I love you. You're great. I'm glad we crossed paths. Her name is Dragonfly. Hey, Sabrina. How are you, love? I don't know if y'all have been watching the lives I've done like this. I took about a week off because where I was so sick, I couldn't do nothing. But we have been going back to the very, 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 very beginning, like the first 30, 60, 90 days of summer being missing. Like, we and going over Cher's lives that she's done with the whales and stuff, hearing what everybody thought first, how Don talked first and how his story has changed so much till now. And that's what we've been doing. And we're going to be doing that tonight. You hear a lot of stuff that we forgot about or how much his story's changed. It's very interesting. Zena, hey love. You're very welcome, Sabrina. It's just it's wild to hear some of the things that was said in the very, very beginning and what's being said now. And me and Cher is still gonna do the live with Mary and stuff where we play that phone call and all that. Sure, we've had some things come up last night. That's why we had to change it. But that's coming, I promise still. I still have it set and everything, so I'll go up there and make sure that you have your notification on for that. It'll be soon. All right, let's get this show on the road. Damn, Zena, I'm sorry. It's been cold here too. Like, it was cold a few days during the day, but now at night it's starting to get cold. And, I'm in Florida, and usually where I'm at, it usually don't start we don't even really get a cold, but like January, February, we'll get like a couple weeks cold streak, and it gets cold here. People think it don't get cold in Florida, but it does. It's a different kind of cold because it's a wet cold because there's so much water around us. And that fucking cold, kind of like that, gets to your bones. And yeah, it sucks. But I'm thankful for, yeah, I can't do cold. Zena, we've been doing this for 2 or 3 weeks now, going over this. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, we've done several lives on this. I'm going in order of the lives. We're doing the whole first year, we're doing every live that has some do with Summer and Dawn Young that Cher's done. And um, I'll be in chat with you all while we're listening. If there's a part that you want me to stop and rewind or stop to talk about or something, just say it in chat and I'll stop it. We can do that. You live next to a creek. The wet code is different, isn't it, Sabrina? It's like I grew up in Kentucky, and we had snow and four seasons and all that. And it get cold there. It gets cold there. And then until I experienced a wet cold, it's oh my God, it's bone chilling. It's horrible. It will freeze your boots off. That's right, Robin. It will. Maybe that's why my boots got a little bigger since I don't live in Kentucky no more. No, because that's a wet cold here. Maybe I need to go back to Kentucky. Yeah, the dry cold, we had that in Kentucky. The wet cold is like a lot colder than just I don't know, it's weird. Shenandoah Shenandoah Valley. Isn't that like what's Woodstock? Not Woodstock. Shit. I worked I worked in Shenandoah Valley, not Valley, but I ran a fair there. It was a county fair or something. I don't know. Hey sis. Oh, you're good. We're just doing what I've been doing, going over your life. Woodstock it is, yes. Okay. After I said, I was like, no, they don't sound right. But yeah, Woodstock, I think, is actually where we done the fair. Yeah. Yes, Robin. Thank God my family is safe and stuff. Yes. Look, Kentucky is part of Tornado Alley, actually. Kentucky gets a lot of bad weather like that. Shenandoah County Fair, yeah, I worked there. I traveled for 10 years with the carnivals. I've been all over the country, literally. I loved it. I had to get off the road because of my mental health and stuff. I had to, get help. And I'm not afraid to admit that. But I done it for almost 11 years straight. Like I never got off the road and I never had time to go to the doctors because, like every 2 weeks or so, maybe in different states. But it was the best thing I ever done for myself was go travel like that. Sabrina, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sis, share, yes. And I'm sorry. Um, the confusion today with the StreamYard thing. Like shit. Your son ran off with the caramel. Yes, I loved it. I did. And there's a lot of stigma and it's taboo and shit, but it's nothing like people say it is. Nothing at all. I have seen literally the entire country except for like Washington, Oregon, Montana. Those are like the places I've not seen or been to work. And I really want to go there. But um one time I took a Greyhound bus because I like to travel like train or bus because if I'm not driving, you get to see so much. But I took a bus twice. I've done this twice in the past 10 years. I left New York City to California on a Greyhound bus. I've done that twice, there and back, there and back. And I tell you what, I've seen some of the most beautiful things riding a Greyhound bus. It's a 5-day trip on a bus, but I do not regret it at all. And what I want to do is take a train cross country like that, but go through the Rocky Mountains in Colorado because we went through some of the mountains in Colorado on a Greyhound bus. And oh my God, it was beautiful. Me too, Robin. I would love to go on a train. Let's do it. Come on. Let's make a plan, Robin. Let's do this. We can get a room with a bed. I would love to go. Yeah. Camper and travel. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, because you have the truck and stuff to get the camper, but get a motorhome like you can drive. Or if you don't have small children, you got to take a married or even married, it could work. I recommend like a van and live out of it or something. It's a lot cheaper because like you can park a van anywhere and sleep, if you have to. If you got a big camper, if you're traveling with that and you got to pull over to sleep, it's, I'm serious, Robin. I would do it in a heartbeat as long as we can plan a trip that goes through Colorado. Could you imagine a train right next to the Colorado Rocky Mountains? Oh my God. And there's a train that does it, goes through the Rockies. And I would, do it, Zena. Tell your child to do it. Do it. I always wanted a one of the really, really old Volkswagen buses, the little bus thingies. Um, but man, they don't have motors like cars, and it probably only goes like 45 miles an hour, if that. You probably couldn't even make it up a hill. I'd never make it cross country in one of them. Wouldn't it a sexy wild thing? Wouldn't that be a beautiful train ride? Just the train goes right beside the mountains, just rolls on. I want to do it so bad. Yeah, the camper, it was a pain to pull. Yeah, they are, and that's why I recommend, like, if you're gonna travel and just, you know, not, like, necessarily work, but to get, like, a van or something, yeah. Yeah, one that drives. Either one that drives or a van or something. Robin, I'm gonna go with winter, maybe about this time of year, because spring, there's gonna be a lot of raining going on. I'd rather have snow than rain because springtime rains a lot. All right, we are gonna get started on this. I'll still be in chat. We can chat and chat, y'all.
I hear the voices inside my head, the voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Okay, mods. So tonight, same rule. Just questions are welcome with respect, of course, but nastiness definitely blocked immediately tonight. Hey, Hev. Hey, Dalen. And I am at the end here. After I am done, I'm gonna open up the panel for people that want to come up here and maybe a lot of people have reached out to me and told me that they grew up in the system also. And so if anyone wants to come up at the end and share their experiences, they are more than welcome to. And I'm going to, again, in the description and in the pinned comment, I do have trigger warnings because this is my experiences and what I went through in the system. And I'm doing this tonight because it's bothering me that people are so excited that these 3 boys are in foster care. Like, people are so happy about this and think that it's just so awesome. It's such a great thing. And I have been actually thinking about the boys every day and concerned, honestly, for them because of what my experiences are. Tonight we'll discuss physical abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, rape, torture, and suicide. So if any of these are a trigger for anybody, you will not want to watch this show tonight. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes though, and I'll repeat that because I know people are just probably getting their alerts and coming in or whatever, but I will give you a fair warning. If you are triggered or have PTSD to any of these topics, again, rape, torture, suicide, physical abuse, mental abuse, sexual assault, all of every kind of abuse you can think of, okay? That is going to be discussed tonight. Right. Yeah. A lot of kids, yeah. Foster care is not what it seems. It is like a needle in a haystack that you find a good family that is adopting a child from love and not for a paycheck or something like that. So, yes, please be respectful. And you guys, I am going to kind of go over some things, but I'm not going to be paying attention to chat. I'll be paying attention to chat. I know I got awesome mods watching tonight and protecting, so thank you in advance. But yeah, I'm going to try not to pay attention to chat at first, okay? I will answer questions, but just let me kind of get into it because a part of me like has always wanted to talk about this, but I haven't. But thinking about, the Wells's kids and how I actually have like 100 comments from today alone. And I know some J for Justice has even heard, like a lot of people have seen that people are like rejoicing, if you will, about these boys being in the system. And I'm just sad for them. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. And thank you, Punksy. You guys are awesome. So all I can think of, and I was born in 83. I started bouncing around in the system at 3 years old, got put back with my mom about 5 years old, and then taken away very quickly after that again. And I've been in the foster system in America and in Canada. So, hey, Cheshire. Hey, Blazing Spirit. Hey, Miss Wednesday. Okay, hi, everybody. So my experiences will maybe not be the same as other people who have been through foster care. Again, I can only say what my experiences have been. Oh, thank you. Cotton Candy, thank you. So I'm going to start with realizing now all 3 of Don and Candace's sons are, hey, Caminelli, are over the age of 5. Something that I was made aware of, and again, really quick, guys, I am not going to pay attention or answer questions right now, okay? If Mr. Cher sees any that he can bank for me to answer later, whatever, but there'll be a time for that, okay? So, the boys, they are all over 5, all 3 of them. I believe they are 9, 11, and 13, or something thereabouts in that age ranges. So they're all over 5. Something that I was made aware of at a very early age, probably about 5 years old. When you have memories, you're not dumb. Like, these kids can hear what's being talked about from them. They can see what's being wrote about them. And so at 5 years old, I was made to be very aware that I was basically unadoptable. Okay, and I'm hearing these things. So, to be honest, there's so much. It's probably more than one show, but I'm going to try and squish it all in here so that you guys can understand like why I'm not happy, because people are, why are you not happy that they're in the system? Well, this is why. So I was made very, very aware that at 5 years old, probably not going to get adopted. Okay, I was put into foster care with my younger sister, who is so she's 4 years younger than me. And when she was almost 2, the second round that we were put into the foster system. So the second time I had my baby sister, the first time I don't think she was even born. So thank you, Bonnie. So anyway, the first time I don't really remember much. I was way too little. And then my mom had my sister, and my mom, she got me back because they do try to, even if you're a big drug addict, they do try to get you back with your parents if they're willing to change and things are not too bad, right? And so my mom, she got me back. Now, my dad was 16 when I was born, and my mom was 17. So they were young, and this is in the 80s. So, a lot of things are probably different than what it would be today. But so when I get thrown back into the second time to foster system, which is when I started having memories, I had my sister with me, and my sister was just under 2 years old. I was made very aware that everyone wanted to adopt my sister, but that I was too old. So they were right away trying to separate us. And for me, I acted out a lot. I wanted to do anything I could. I wanted to be with my sister. Like, I was losing everybody. I didn't want to be taken away from my sister also, you know? And so sometimes I would act out anything that I could do that would put me back into the center. Because every time I knew when I got put to that center, my sister would be brought back there with me. So I'm not sure why or how that worked. Again, this is like 80s, early 90s, but that happened. And so I would be very, very, very bad so that I could go back to the center and be with my sister. Now, something that is put into our heads, and I know these boys are probably hearing the same things. At 5 years old, we have more as humans, we gain memory, right? And when we have memories of horrible and traumatic things, we are going to need a lot of help mentally, right? And so that means going to doctors, and essentially we're considered special needs because we have all of this things that we'd have to do therapy a couple times a week and all of these things to do that you wouldn't have to do with a child that has no memories and just thinks life is great, And my problem with people rejoicing about the Wells boys being in the system is that they are all over the age of 5. And so I know it is hard for them. And I know that it's going to be even harder to try. Let's say Don and Candace do not get them back. The likelihood of these boys all staying together isn't high. And if anyone thinks that that is good for the boys, they are sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. And I'm not saying that, they should be with Don and Candace when it's not a good place for them to be right now in time. But I'm saying, like, the people so excited, they really should just like take several seats seriously. Because you wouldn't wish foster care like on your worst enemy, I don't think. So anyways, getting back to the boys and their age ranges concerns me because I already feel like from my experiences already, I know that they will not all three stay together unless there's one real good hearted person. And again, I'm reminding people that is few and far between that, are actual foster parents. So when I was thrown back in with my sister, we bounced around from house to house. And basically a house could say like, and then, you guys can just use your imaginations from there on what these boys are more than likely going through. I would have foster brother.
Y'all, this is no offense to Cher or anything, and nobody, but I'm gonna switch this one because I really don't want to be talking about the boys. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't feel right with this because I don't want to talk about the boys. So I'm gonna switch it over. Sorry, y'all. Just a second. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Lynn. Hey, sweetie. You knowing I was live open. I don't even know. It is. Yes, chat is on slow mode. Yeah, no, me too. Hey, Mike BTS. What? 20 something. Good afternoon. Scrambled mind. Let me turn my sounds off. Yeah. Right now it's just open discussion. Mr. Cher's at work. I was having coffee and a lot of rumors going around with this dog, the bounty hunter. And, I don't know. There's people even saying, oh, Brian was camping somewhere near the wells. I don't know, you guys. It's below me, so I don't even really want to go there. But I am going to throw on the Hawkins County banner again though here. Let me find it. And you guys, were any of you guys here last night? There's been a stray coming around for like a month now. And I woke up this morning. Some of you guys super chatted last night to help with vet bill. And then I woke up this morning. Heidi, I hope it's okay to say it was from you, but Heidi had Facebook messaged me the amount of what the vet is going to charge me. So she's.
Hey, Nikki. Hey, Cher. Love y'all.
Oh my gosh. So now this weekend, you guys, I hope she comes back, which I feed her. So she should be back. And we're going to get her in the house. She's going to have to stay in the bathroom till Monday, away from Matthias, because the vet closes until Monday morning. But we're going to rescue that kitty.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Great.
Okay, good, because it's a new thing. So Bluetooth thing. So I wanted to make sure it was working okay.
Yeah, you sound great. Hey, Honest Rage. Hey, Amy, Vicky. It was. And you guys, there was one day I was just like going through it. She's been coming around as long as I've been digging into the wells. And so I'll go outside, smoke some of my Mary Jane, and then this cat comes around. But there's been one time, and I was like really going through it. And I went outside, and it was like mid-afternoon, which she had never come around. She always comes when it's dark outside. But that day, and I was just standing.
The cat Cher is talking about that she keeps calling other girls. Actually, a boy. It's Chubbs. Sure, y'all know who Chubbs. Oh, Zena said at the same time. Jinx, Zena. Yeah, it's Chubbs.
Out there, and I was like, I really hope I get to see her. I want to love on her right now. And she just showed up. So I'm like, you know what? That's a sign. That's my cat. She will be back.
Hello. I just want to say hello to Lynn and hello, Selena. A lot of your people popped over to my channel, and thank you for that. And they're awesome people, that's for sure.
You're at what, 700 subs?
Almost, yeah. I'm almost, it's like, it's driving me nuts, like I'm, when you kind of plateau.
No, 117, she was not high profile anymore. Like people don't even know when I bring her up, they're like, who? Like they don't even know. And so it took me, for my first 100 subscribers, I believe took me 5 months or something. And
really?
Yeah. So when you come in, like you guys, and you're in like a hot case, and yeah, like I'm telling you, there's, it took Mr. Cher, he was on for.
I really don't want to watch this one. No offense to Cher, but I cannot stand this lady. Terry. Azina, she fucked Cher over. She was two-faced, and she just used Cher to get her channel. Hey, BB, that lady's name's Terry, and honestly, I have no idea where she's at now. This was 2 years ago. I don't like her. She's two-faced. She used Cher to build her channel. She stabbed Cher in the back, and yeah, I don't even want to watch this with her on there, but we gotta watch everything. Yeah, she is terrible, right, Zena? Yeah, I don't like her. But yeah, that's who this is.
Years, and he was at only 2,000 subscribers in like, I want to say we'll go with 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then that started changing when I started having him help in the true crime with me, because I was bouncing off everything. I'm like, you know what? We need to come over to true crime. And he did. And yeah, his channel's grown. But for like around 5 years, he wasn't past, I think, when I met him like 2.5 years ago online, he was at like 2,100 subs or something like that. He was just barely over 2,000 subs.
I think this is just them chit-chatting. I'm not sure. I'm going to speed through it some because I want to get through this OHAG. Because I really just want the stuff with the whales. Do y'all want to go to something else or keep listening to this? Because this woman just pisses me off. Like I said, I'm just going in order that Cher has them, and some of them we'll go to the next one, and some of them ain't titled, like, you know, with the whale stuff. That's the only thing we're doing on this. That was BB. I trust your advice, baby. Okay, BB called that shot. Hold on. Let me take her off screen. Yeah, I came with this one. She's fucking clout chaser from hell. And stabbed Cher in the back after Cher helped her fucking grow a channel. Cher's helped so many people and they stab her in the back every time. Not me. Shit, I was just started really a channel last year doing anything. And I don't even consider myself a creator. I just like to talk and dig and like Sam and Allie, Cher helped them with their channel. That's how their channel got started. Then they treated her like shit. Oh God, there's that fucking bitch again. Oh God, we're in the era when that fucking bitch was on around. She's in another one. No, it was something else. BB, I don't know if you can see it. Truly says she accidentally hit you, love. You're okay, Truly, baby. You've always watched true crime. Is Summer's case what brought you to YouTube, Sabrina? You know, I love Summer and I'm advocating to find her and all this and stuff. The case, I don't want to cover any new cases on kids. I will not cover kids' cases ever again. It's too hard for my heart. And that's used to be all I was into, you know. And the case that broke me is Harmony Montgomery. That's the one that really, really got my heart and still does. And I can't even watch the new stuff on that because I'm so heartbroken over her. Summer too, of course, but it's Harmony for some reason is the one that broke my heart. And I will not cover kids again like that. Well, thing, you're great. I love you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This one's called The Wells Rumors.
Hey, Prince, Debbie.
Teresa, Mary, Carmen.
Yes, the pinned comment is a new channel. We did a vote earlier and opinions on them. Maybe even bring some new comment.
It's called.
We didn't. Yeah. We're gonna have food, and so you know what I mean. I don't know. I caught the ass end of it, and I was like, Father, here we go.
Yes, I was watching on Terry's channel too.
Hey, C12. Yeah, Mary was on. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I said that too, John. I said he looks rough.
Well, let's not do that, guys. But anyways, yeah, he was back. Hey, let's go, llama. So anyways, yeah, he was back, and so new theory is that they were pimping Summer out, I guess, and leaving Summer at the shed, in the shed, so people could do what they want with Summer, and then, she would normally, come back after that, but I guess this time she was took. Like, that's just their thoughts and opinions, which it was creepy even how she was talking about it. Okay,
Yeah,
so it was really weird. I just like can't.
Yeah, I don't know how they go from I never knew she existed to knowing all this about her. It's complete BS.
Yeah, but the way that it was spoken about was like super weird. So, okay, I was going to actually screen record it, but I'm not even going to play that game with that man. I'm just going to tell you what I heard, and y'all can just go and watch it, really, honestly, if you want to. Terry is badass and streamed it live while he streamed, and I just love her so much. Such a badass. Terry is a badass.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, okay, so this is when I tuned in, right? So Mary was on, then Chris McDonough says to Mary, do you and your family have, like, what are your thoughts and opinions? What is your theories today? And Mary says, me and Jeannie, we were talking about it, and my husband said something, it wasn't until my husband said something like, I bet that they were bringing Summer to that shed, and that Summer would be in that shed, and people would come to the shed to have their way with Summer, and that Summer would usually, this was how she says it, basically, like, you have to go and watch it. It's not word for word. It's just, what I heard. Summer would, normally Summer would go back home, but this time, she was probably sent down into that shed, but that she got took. She didn't come home. And that's why, some people had said there was rumors, why did she leave the driveway? If she drove down to the end of the driveway, I don't know. It's another theory, but that's what they're saying. That's what Mary said on Chris McDonough's channel tonight, was that, that shed there was used. Mary said it was her husband that brought this to her and Jeannie's attention, that the shed there at the end of the driveway is used, and that Dawn, and Mary's words is, Dawn is the type that would do that. Dawn is totally the type. This is what Mary said. Dawn is totally the type that would do all of this, of what she's saying, of drugging Summer and putting her in a shed for people to come and have sex with her. And then Summer would typically walk back up to the house, but that day she didn't go back to the house, and that Candace drove down looking for her. And she said that when Dawn called when they were at the pharmacy was because Dawn was telling them to leave Summer in the shed then. So very, very effing crazy, if you ask me. So if that's, I don't know, but that's their new theory. I'm not sure why that didn't come to their mind before, but the way, you got to hear her talk about it, because it's very strange. Yeah, we've all speculated for sure. But, yeah.
Crime Talk with Terry.
Terry, you are a badass. Terry, I'm going to shoot you the link, girlfriend. I was just bragging how proud I am of you because you are a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. I was gonna stay here. Hey, Pet Girl, good to see you, love. And I hope y'all have a good holiday too, and everybody else. And here comes the damn bitch I was trying to avoid watching. Sorry, y'all. This lady is hard to listen to, but it's really good to see you, Pet Girl. I ain't seen you in a while, love.
Yeah, anyone who would make up a story like that is sick in the head, because there's no proof of that at all. They're just making shit up.
Oh, she's definitely not mentally stable. I mean, honestly, she's not. There's no way you could be in that family. None of them are. She's not mentally stable.
Well said, Jamie. Mary saying that makes me believe the other stuff less, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it? Yeah. Terry.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Look at the hair. She's beautiful.
That background is awesome.
I like the background a lot. That's definitely.
Thanks.
You look beautiful.
Today. Thank you.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think about what happened tonight on their channel?
Man, you mean when Mary was on there?
Yeah. Oof.
That was mess.
That's what I caught of it, was that part, and I was like, oh god, and it was like a train wreck. I couldn't stop listening. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The way she was talking about it was so dead serious too. It's like, either this is something happens,
Yeah.
and you just kept it quiet till now, which shame on you. Or this is
Right.
something clearly you're just making up and you know you're just pulling it out your ass right now tonight. And again, shame on you. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't believe
He's
it. I
not
mean,
going to
like,
keep his panel up much longer with that bullshit right off the bat. Just saying.
no, no. Were you there when she mentioned about Don going on your show? Were you there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When she said my name
Yeah.
2 times and Chris couldn't stand it.
I,
God damn it, you're not going to say that bitch's name on my channel. It's not a
that
name.
was
Cher has
crazy.
no name. I
That
loved
was
it. And she
crazy.
said it the first time, I'm like, oh, shoot, Chris is going to be
Yeah.
steaming hot. And then she said my name the second time. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. It was so funny. So funny.
Broke the
But
damn rules.
you know, I think he was trying at first at least to be really careful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was safe with having my
How did
sister
that?
on there. What?
Oh, I was
Oh,
just
you
saying
were
hello
calling
to
out
him.
somebody? Okay. But
I said
oh
Cher's
my
name
God.
more than Summers. That is very sad. And the Purple Hearts
Yeah.
thing, I mean, every Purple Heart, I don't own Purple Hearts, maybe, but Purple Hearts is actually, I started using Purple Hearts because it is a symbol for surviving domestic abuse and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why Purple Hearts was always my thing. And then of course
Right.
my purple hair, so Purple Hearts. So no, he didn't steal the Purple
Right.
Hearts thing, but
No, he didn't steal it, but he never used that stuff before. You know
no,
what I'm saying? And
everyone's
it's
taking a
like
picture of the Purple Hearts of me.
all of us, you know, well, I think it was really you that we noticed started that, like show the love, show the, hearts for summer, and you know, and then for him to use that with Mary just bugs me.
Oh well, let him.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
about summer.
it is. It is. You know, and again, to act like you remember that one where that with the situation where you and
The Situation Room.
there you go. Yeah. But do you remember when you were asked to not do that live and he would have peace? Don, that is, would
Yeah.
have peace from,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
she was acting like none of that had happened.
Ever happened. Yep.
Yeah. She's like, and I never even responded to him. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Sorry. I'm really getting used to this F word thing. But still turning it around and not making it about summer.
Benny is great, by the way. And
I'm sorry, did you hear what she said her whole theory was about summer?
yeah, okay, so you tell what you heard, because I said what I heard. I just want to know what you hear. Say it, and
Well,
what do you hear?
The bottom line, it would not surprise her if he sold her, if he sold her into the sex trade.
Yeah, and what else was she saying? Did you catch the part about he was trafficking her out of that shed often?
Yes, yeah, yep. And that when what's her name? Candace went down and she wasn't there, she called Don. Don, oh, we'll call 911. Yeah.
Sorry to stop this. Yeah, this is that Terry lady. Chai and Sabrina, y'all talking about eyes of killers and stuff, and this is totally off subject, but y'all got my attention on that because I'm into serial killers and stuff too. But back, it's been a year. I made this side by side photo, but I think it's true about the dark look in their eyes. They have no eyes, like Chris Watts. You can see it in a lot of them. But look at this one, and look at the resemblance. A lot of them even look alike, like favor each other. But look at their eyes. They do have some kind of eyes. Hey, Maria, welcome. Jade, I done told you how I love. Megs, my daughter. Right, Chai, there. Is it Chai, or am I saying it right? Their eyes have nothing. It's wild. Okay, we're going to continue. I just wanted to share that.
That's just sick. That is sick. And this is her theory. She's putting out a theory, and it's going to just come out as fact. Like it's going to be reported as fact. I thought we were done with that shit.
Nope.
I really did. I mean, I thought when he was gone, I don't know how the hell he got back. I'm
Well,
sorry, you were starting to talk about Benny.
oh
And now
yeah,
everybody
people were
wants
just
Benny
asking
back.
how he's doing. He's good. He's good. This is sick, but it could be true. I thought that. I'll be honest. I thought like, well, what if that's true? But there's a part like the way that she talks about it. But either this happened and you've known about it, or again, she just pulled it out of her ass tonight. Like, I don't know.
Said that Jeannie and I were talking, and just went from there. I mean, like, they had this long story, and it's like, what's wrong with you people? It's one thing having these ideas, but when you're publicly speaking them, what's wrong with people? I think I started to cut you off again.
No, you're fine.
I did like having that live when he was live. That was fun.
You got to make sure that you like stop it sometimes and talk on it, and it's not going to let me show it.
But remember too, his says you can use it as long as it doesn't leave YouTube. I do. I say bullshit. That's bullshit. Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, hold on. Maybe pull that up. Okay, leave that on your. Oh. Okay, can you guys see that?
I know it's the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office.
Maybe will you read it?
Yep. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation continues to assist the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office with the search for Summer Wells, an ongoing active investigation. HCSO persists in following up on tips provided to the TBI, and the assistance of the public in identifying an older model Toyota Tacoma is still needed. This case is actually being held to the highest priority, and as Sheriff Ronnie Lawson seeks another term in May 2022, he shall not rest until Summer is located and justice to those involved is served. So yeah, vote Ronnie Lawson.
Well, they're using Summer Wells' case for election.
Yep.
That's pretty sad.
That is. I mean, it's pretty sick. Yeah. I'm not sure, C12. I'm really not sure if that's true. Right. Once again, taking away from Summer. That makes it about electing Ronnie Lawson. Quote Lawson out. Right. It is a joke. It's terrible. I was upset when I saw it.
What do you think Don did in the interview with the behavior panel?
I mean, to be honest, it was nothing new. Sure, they got him face to face, but it was the same shit. Like immediately, 5 minutes in, I was like, "This is nothing new."
Yeah, I got bored. I stopped watching.
Yeah, it was nothing new at all. And I knew at the end throwing in, like, of course he had to throw in about Chris McDonough. I knew, and I was waiting, but I was wondering, are they going to edit that out? Like, I don't know. But
no, but I would laugh my ass off when.
Well, everyone knows, like, I'm the one who told and
they're like,
Don that.
McDonough? I had no idea who he was.
No, they do. They were just pretending like they had no idea. They didn't want to dwell on it, but they know who he is.
Well, I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Don was going to do that. Like, let's not forget, we know, like, we had posted that a long time ago saying, like, Don likes this because they're saying he's innocent. So it's no surprise. And like they said, Don called them.
Does he?
Yeah, Don knew all about, Don's the one who called them, but Don knew about them a long time ago when I had sent him the link to watch it, and he did. And he really loved it because they said he was innocent. And they said he called them and was telling them to go there. So I wasn't surprised at all. I thought it was hilarious. It goes, anyone that said that he's innocent.
They're not done, they said. They're still, that wasn't an analysis. That was the interview, and the four of them will analyze together. So that's for another show.
Yeah, so are they going to come out then off of their original analysis where they said he's innocent? Because he's doing the same mannerisms. Nah. You know what? I lost respect when all four of those people were actually praising the officers that dealt with Gabby and saying how great they did in that situation and kept Gabby calm and everything. Like they thought those cops did good and everything like that. And they were like really leaning towards like believing what was going on, and that Gabby was the aggressor. And right away I was like, well, I'm done. Like I already didn't really fully believe in behavior analysis, but when I saw them going along and literally saying those cops did great, job, great on the cops, I was like, I'm out. Like if you think that's great, I'm out, because that's disgusting.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch that. I did not watch this stuff on Gabby. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, that's interesting, Bob. Bob, do you want to come up here? I'm going to put the link in chat, Bob, if you want to come up here. But you're right. Ronnie Lawson did currently come out, and I sent the thing to Donald. I said, this is really messed up, Ronnie, because after Don went and did the behavior panel, he did the news outlet right before. And after that news, hold on one second, sorry. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much. So after he did that news thing, Ronnie Lawson then started talking. And my text to Don was, holy shit, Ronnie Lawson is basically calling you a liar. And Don texted me back like, yeah, he is. You know, like, yeah, he, like everything that Don was saying, Ronnie Lawson is saying, no, that's not true. Ronnie Lawson is saying, yeah, there was a drug dealer in that area or whatever, but that is not a known drug area. Like everything that Don has been saying and recently just said, Ronnie Lawson went right against it. And basically everything he was saying, Don lied and everything. No, that's not really a druggy area. And oh, what else did he say? It was everything that Don had said recently. And basically Ronnie Lawson's like, nope, nope. So which is it? Like, why isn't he saying more? Cotton candy boobs. Thank you. But yeah, it's. I wonder if I can find that again. Hold on. I want to show that. Maybe can you help me show something?
Maybe.
Okay. Yesterday. Here it is. Get a copy. All right, hold on, guys. All right, we're gonna see if we can get this shared, or if you can pull it.
Share the link.
No, I don't want to share the link. I want it. No,
What do you want to do?
I want it to like open it up on the screen. Can we? Or can you just open it and I'll just read it? Because maybe they'll probably freaking try to strike me like they did the Chasing Truth. So Ronnie Lawson said, Wells says he believes someone came through a wooded trail near the family home and took Summer. We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or if she come outside here and went to the swing or possibly back up there to Grandma's. We don't know. All we know is that she went down the basement. That's the only thing we know, to play with her toys, said Wells. The boys a lot of times would leave the door unlocked and wide open a bunch of times, and we'd get on them a lot and tell them, you can't do that, but we'd always find it open a bunch of times. We tried to control that, but we couldn't control that 100% of the time, says Wells. From there, Wells shared he feels Summer was carried down a steep and rugged trail just a few feet away from the house. Don says, well, this was happening. He was at work. His sons were inside the home, and Summer's mother and grandmother were outside the home facing away from the basement door. Well, I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air by the time she got somewhere down here because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream, and she's been telling us that all along, says Wells. Welcome to the Crazy Train, Alicia. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, I'm not watching chat just yet. Don says search dogs lost Summer's scent once the trail ended at the road. From there, he says he believes someone put his daughter in a car and drove off. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, along with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and multiple agencies, spent several days and hundreds of hours searching for any sign of Summer. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office spoke for the first time about searching for Summer along the wooded trail. The dogs had a pretty good trail that tracked for a while, but then it disappeared. They lost scent when it came to the road. Sometimes canines will lose a scent when it changes different types, where they maybe went from gravel to pavement, says Lawson. Sheriff Lawson also spoke to us about the report of a scream heard by a neighbor. That's what it is. He's saying basically the scream is not like anything. Best I recall, it's been a couple months ago, and I think that was unfounded, shared Lawson. So he's saying the scream was unfounded. While walking down the steep trail, Don Wells said the area near the home has a history of drug activity. Well, you get all kinds with the drug trade. There are, we've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding the meth thing. We had them parked in. Our neighbors caught them parked at our road in the driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning. Stuff like that, and run them off and get mad. They'd raise Cain. What? They'd raise Cain. We had quite a bit of problems out of them, but since we'd been all over them and everything with camera crews and whatever, it's quiet down a lot, but it was pretty bad for quite a while, says Wells. Sheriff Lawson spoke about the drug activity. Thank you, Mom Love. Appreciate that. Okay, Sheriff Lawson spoke about the drug activity in the area of Rogersville, saying it's not a hot spot. So Ronnie Lawson goes on to say, I've heard rumors of there is maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's just like anywhere. Ben Hill Road isn't any different than any other road in Hawkins or any other county or even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not that problem. That's not correct either. No, it's a dead end road, so very little traffic, if any, shared Lawson. So everything that Don is saying, Ronnie Lawson is saying, no, not true. No, it's not a heavy drug traffic area. No, that scream is unfounded. Yeah, the canines lost scent, but that's typical for them to do when going from a dirt road or to gravel road or, maybe from, I guess, woods to a road or, grass to pavement or whatever. That's what it sounds like. So he's basically everything Don has been saying and trying to link it to Ronnie Lawson, in my opinion, is saying no.
Yeah.
Right? So what the heck? Why doesn't Ronnie Lawson just come out and give some sort of official statement then? Because that is a huge statement to me. Nope, he's lying. It's not heavy drug traffic. Nope, he's lying. The scream is nothing. Nope, he's lying. What else was it? Like, dude. So what do you guys think about that? Tunnel vision, Ronnie Lawless. Mm. Everyone in Summer's case is a suspect, but Grandma's allowed to leave state. I think Don would know his neighborhood, and this creepo sheriff just trying to make it look like no crime there for re-election. Yeah, pretty sick that they are using it for election. Right, Kermit's? Right, how would you even decide if the scream was unfounded? Right, how would you, like, what makes you think it's unfounded? Like, why is it unfounded? It's weird. We all need to help one another find Summer. I heard things about this channel. I came and listened, watched, and shares one smart cookie, and Mark is a good man, so I like this channel. Shh.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. You're very kind. He's not doing his job. Oh, Terry. Terry.
Here?
Yes, because I wasn't looking over there.
I did the same thing to you, remember?
Yeah.
I forgot you were there.
I was like, okay, I just gotta leave. Sorry. So what do you think about that though, Terry? Like, what the heck? Who do we believe?
Trust no one.
Well, I think what the sheriff is saying is bullshit. I just, he's making it more like it's a great place. I mean that, like you said, how do you say that a scream is unfounded?
Mm.
Because he didn't hear it, or what? What makes it that way? I don't know. I don't like the guy. The sheriff. I don't think he's done a whole lot of anything. Not even keeping her name. That's the church.
Mm.
And I think isn't Cam and Allie, aren't they still out there? Like, involved somehow?
I don't know. I don't really talk to them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, he went out there and I don't know. He said that there's lots of little shacks and houses all over the place, and people are a little bit shady. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's not in jail. Are you crazy?
Say it ain't so.
I literally just talked to him before going live.
I wonder if he'll be back.
Oh, yeah, he'll be back. His channel was only suspended. So
Yeah,
there's good
I
news.
didn't. Right. But he seemed to, maybe not want to come back.
Stop the rumors.
Right.
Yeah, seasons. That made absolutely zero sense. I never understood why they were stopping EquiSearch from
There you go.
from going there. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Hi, Bobby. I was watching and heard talking about where they said that Beachy Creek is not drug hotspot. He is lying. And they will not tell no one what goes on here. Okay, wow.
Yeah, Ziggy, just like
Ziggy's not welcome here.
Interview Room was terminated, but he got his channel back.
She's blocked now. I have a special guest.
Oprah Winfrey.
Benny!
Hey guys.
For real?
Yeah, from real, Terry.
You. Hey.
So Benny,
Hey, Mr. Mark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Man, it's good to hear your voice, brother. It's the voice of
Right
reason.
back in.
Did you catch anything tonight or no?
No, actually, my suspension. Now, my other channel is still, I think it's gone, which is okay. But my suspension to Google products, it opened up today, so I was able to actually reinstall the YouTube on the device. So I actually have a video uploading on Blood Money TV. If you guys want to go check that out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So please fill me in, Miss Cher.
Okay, so it went like this. Chris had on Mary, and Chris goes, so what's your theories today, you and your families? And Mary says, well, me and Jeannie were thinking after my husband says this to me, that since trafficking is heavy in that area, that we think that Dawn was trafficking Summer out of that shed, and that they would leave Summer down there and basically traffic her out of that shed down there, and that typically she would walk back up to the house, but on June 15th, she just never came back.
Like
And that
never
she literally said Dawn is the type that would do that would literally drug his daughter and have her. Yeah. And when he called Candace, when they were at the pharmacy to get the meds, that's when Dawn was like, leave her in the shed. Or that's when he was like, is she in the shed or something about that's when that was when like he was told, I think, to leave Summer in the shed, something like that. But yeah, so he's been selling his daughter out of the shed, and typically she would walk back up to the house, but they think June 15th, either she got took or just wandered off or something. I don't know. But June 15th, she didn't come.
We waited. I mean, we waited for CM to be reinstated to say that this evening.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Fair enough.
Plus his face was so red, it looked like somebody bitch slapped him.
He said my name 2 or 3 times on his channel, and he was pissed.
Yeah.
He couldn't even sit still when she mentioned Cher.
Mary forgot the memo that you're not supposed to say my name on his channel. It's that other channel, or Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. For Canada get lit up with warrants too.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I am like really taking a serious one for the team by discussing what even happened on that channel, because I could get warrants just for talking about it.
Yeah.
He's gonna light my ass up with warrants.
You get a warrant.
You get a warrant.
You get a warrant.
Bingo.
So funny. But
No,
you
I
could
You can have everybody in Canada arrested.
for
I
live streaming his live.
I really thought that like me, right? Like if I come back at a limited capacity, I don't have time for the BS, right? I get sucked into all of that, and I think we really all look for that in YouTube to a certain extent. Even when we say we don't, we actually do. So, I felt like that gentleman would come back with a fever for true crime. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we thought at least an apology.
He probably can't talk about the crime laundering guy.
Gary, what? An apology from a narcissist like him?
Well,
Never going to happen.
No, I guess I didn't really expect it, but you just hope somebody would be just a little bit more humble. You know,
Narcissists are not humble.
So where are we at with Courtney?
Courtney. Okay, so we interviewed her friend yesterday.
Okay.
And it's wild. Like, let me tell you. So, okay, we're going to start seeing that friends' stories. Like a group of friends will have the same story and agree, but there's going to be a couple others that kind of have a different story. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be interesting. So the main thing that I picked up that made my antennas go like, holy shit, was there was mention with this friend of a very large fire pit that was very, very deep, that if you fell in it, you weren't going to get back out of it. That was my understanding, right?
Yeah.
And so now other friends are saying, what the hell? There was never any fire pit there, but there was a fire pit out at some farm, and showed me a picture, and it's just a normal fire ring. Like, it's not dug out or anything, but there's just a little rocks making a ring, and there's a fire inside there where the rocks are. But it's completely not what we were told. And she said it was for sure there at the vet. And I said to her friend, what's your thoughts, dear? She goes, I have a few. I said, what's the number one that sticks out to you? And she said, maybe getting drunk and partying and falling in that fire. And she doesn't even know, she's pretty set on Courtney didn't leave the veterinary clinic that night.
Oh.
Yeah. And it gets interesting, because it gets more interesting that this friend also ended up dating Courtney's boyfriend, but it was like later, but it was after Courtney had gone missing, but it was only for like a week or two. What's interesting is the boyfriend says, no, they didn't really date, but this girl says, they kind of dated, but she did say it was very, very brief or whatever, and what it is. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of weirdness. And now, Benny, there's a new person that's like linked in, and he was murdered. And it turns out it's Courtney's dad's cousin, like distant cousin.
Distant cousin?
Yeah, I think down the line some, yeah.
Wow.
But it's Mark's cousin. So we got another family where there's 2 cases, both now suspicious murder. And
were they in the same province?
Yeah, same area. It was even in Esteban, and it was in 2015 for him. So there's 9 years difference, just like with Summer and her Aunt Rose, there's 11 years difference. So pretty interesting. There's another case where there's 2 in the same family.
Yeah, we can talk about all that. I'm officially back to help in any capacity I can. Although I will tell you guys that really running a channel per se is not really, what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to do this here. I'm wanting to just help without any strings attached, without any BS, right? So however I can help, from here on out, just know that I'm here.
He's back.
Wow.
Very interesting in this case. Yeah, you guys,
Really
we're going to air that video, I think, on Tuesday, if Mr. Cher's not too busy. So Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll put that video. It's about an hour. And we're not really going to, we do have to edit out one.
Oh, just one thing, we were getting in the
one area. Yeah, we were having private.
Just pointed at the floor, and we were talking about something else.
Yeah.
We'll take that out.
Private,
the video of your case, Courtney?
Yes. Yeah. So, and then after we air that video, we'll have that girl on. Now, this is the girl she's one of the last to see Courtney. She was one who spent the night with Courtney. It was Courtney's first time spending the night with this girl. And the next day when they parted ways, Courtney was gone.
Thank you, Alicia.
Alicia, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's time we let go of all the drama and got back to cases.
How's Luca doing?
Luca is back firing on all cylinders.
Good.
Seasons, I'm putting the link in chat for you, girl, if you want to pop up here. Oh, I'll only accept you.
Well, Kicking Up Dust is asking what's the deal about Dr. Phil in the wells?
Oh, yeah. So that's not happening. Don, I mean, I speak with Don. Don said, no, it's not happening. So either is it possible Don's lying to me? Yeah, of course, that's always possible. But no. And if you think about it, if they are suspects in a case, they're not going to be allowed to get on a plane and fly anywhere. So maybe they did a virtual.
What I think happened is that somebody had made a comment, after he did the behavior panel, and it was like, yeah, well, after you do Dr. Phil, Don, then, see if you could get over on him kind of thing. Well, nobody said he was doing Dr. Phil, except whoever the hell that was. I can't remember.
He's not. He didn't go there
No,
over the
I didn't
weekend.
think so either.
There's no way. If Ronnie Lawson just said again the other day that everybody's suspect. Well, obviously not Grandma because she was allowed to leave. So I think she's being treated as a witness, not a suspect. But
Right.
that's my own personal opinion, anyways, on why she'd be allowed to leave the state. Right now, Candace and Don, they're suspects because Ronnie Lawson said everyone is. They haven't been cleared, so there's no way they're allowed to get on a plane right now. It's possible they called in and did a video thing with Dr. Phil, but Don said no. He told me a few times and was even irritated I would ask because he had told me a long time ago no way he was going on that show. So
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
oh, okay. Well, then maybe
I do not like Dr. Phil. I do not like him at all.
Yeah, definitely Candace didn't.
But it is. Sorry.
I don't care what they go on. I think they should do anything that they can. But I know he was waiting to see how I asked him, how do you think that, how did it go with Scott and Greg? And he goes, what do you say? Good, I think, but they can make you or break you, but I'm praying for good, but we'll see. So I think he's a little nervous.
The thing was, just watching it makes you nervous. Like, it gets your anxiety going because he was so nervous. He was a nervous wreck the whole time. I know their idea was to just like engage you in regular conversation and, until you
I don't know if you've been timed out. I do
some.
have slow mode on. I didn't see what you could have said that would get timed out. I just tried to look back quick, but no, you're allowed to have a different opinion if it's respectful, of course.
Yeah, I say it all the time. The mods get a little bit timeout happy. Unless someone's calling someone a name or being really, really jerkish, just leave them be.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much say too. I don't know if I use the word jerkish, but pretty much the same.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's me, you guys.
It's Seasons.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi, Miss Terry.
Hello. How are you?
There's good. I'm in my PJs, but I wanted to. Hello, it's been so long. Can you guys? Let's see.
You're gorgeous. Yep, we can see you.
I can't see comments or anything, but I just wanted to pop in because you offered me the thing. I didn't want to blow you off.
Thank you. What do you think of the shit show tonight?
I refuse to watch it because it's never founded in fact. I just feel like it's an insult to my intelligence.
Yeah, but it's true. You're right.
And your beauty.
It's just not worth getting all revved up. I just saw, what Miss Terry gave us the little rundown there. And I mean, from my understanding, and somebody collaborated that in the chat, that Mary lady never even knew Summer. She's never been on the property. So did she know, how far away, all those measurements they see up in the phone records. And I mean, they're just pulling out, it's like pulling rabbits out of a hat.
That was just revenge for his channel being taken down for the week.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it was.
Hey, I'm Tom.
Makes no. I would have hoped that he would have came back though, offered the man that he, basically there's 2,000 death threats on. Offered the man an apology.
Mm-hmm.
Offer his community an apology. Forget us, or I don't expect that. But and start off on a fresh start. Nope.
Well, no, that's what a man would do.
Right.
So no, he's
Right.
not.
Okay.
No, he's just gonna do what he did. There was another. And they said this is was it the Morpho? I don't know which one it was, but it's just like it's a disaster, and then he just leaves all the rubbish in his wake, and he just moves on to something else. Like it never happened. Like never seen anybody do that. Most people like to clear things up, clear the air, apologize, and then move on to something fresh. I don't know. At least that's the way I would like to do things. So Benny, are you gonna see you on the big screen? Oh, there you are. Hi.
I'm going to come back and help on a limited basis on some things. But I'll be honest with you, it's really a breath of fresh air to have been a YouTuber for 11 months and then have it completely taken away. Like it has been actually so nice, right? It's so nice to wake up in the morning and not have to worry about what's happened while I was asleep. So I've really enjoyed the time, right? And I come to realize today, funny story happened. We were all in the backyard and we heard this crash. And so it was me, my wife, my son, and a neighbor. And so we all ran towards the sound. And when we got there, it was a young boy He was texting on the phone, not paying attention, and he just made a mess. Hit one of the big light poles and stopped right at the end of my street, and he was shaking. And so I immediately ran over, and people started to kind of pour out of the apartments and the houses around it. And I get up there to the boy, and I'm making sure he's okay. And then like there's this gentleman that walks up, and he's like videoing it. And I'm looking at him, and I just kind of put my hand over his camera and all of that. And then eventually what I realized what I was looking at was someone that was exploiting someone's most tragic moment, like right in real life in front of me. And I was like, oh, wow, right? Like this stuff happens on such a major scale that for all of us to try to flock to one area and try to cover one thing is like, it's insane, because there are people everywhere that get exploited that need our help. And it's not about the YouTube, right? It's
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I really applaud Cher for what she chose to do with the Miss Struble case, right? But it's like, same thing she's doing with the Struble case is basically the same thing that I'm doing. Like I went back real life. And it's amazing when you put the YouTube down, actually, when you can't even get on the YouTube, the birds sound sweeter, the grass is greener, you know, the kids playing in the yard, you can hear all of that. You don't have to be asked daddy 1,800 times to get your attention. And you know what I mean? And it's just a beautiful thing. And so I really fell in love with my real life again.
Oh, good.
And I'm, you know, and I'm good with real life being number one, right? Because guess what? We're all badasses in our real lives to our children and our nieces and our nephews. And you know, and so we just got to remember to make the difference where we know we can.
True. Is coming up too. There's a lot of people that need our help, like in local shelters and things like that. There's a lot, food pantries, and there's just a lot that we could do, you know, in our own communities. But that's just how somebody get exploited in real time. Outside of seeing all the exploitation you see on the tubes, you got to see it, you know, up front and in your face.
Absolutely. And it was amazing once. Right. Like, so what I did was I just stepped in front of the young man. I put my back to the young man's window and kind of just spread myself out where no one could video him, because I started to realize everyone was videoing this young boy, but no one had run over to help him and see if he was okay, except for me and another guy. And I'm like, wow, you know, in order to come and try to make a difference on YouTube, man, we got to make a difference right when in our own community where no one's watching us, right? No one's got a pair of eyes on us, but we still have to perform that same way.
Yep, I know. It's the money, I think, you know, why a lot of people do just lose. Somebody was telling me about a channel. I haven't looked at it yet. It's called Morals Over Money. And it's about a man who works with the homeless populations. But I think some of the stuff we see, not here, but you know where, is over yonder hoe. They don't care what they throw against the wall. As long as donos and, you know, ass pats.
I'm gonna pause it there a minute and chit chat. Isn't this case wild though, that there's so many different things that could have happened? You know, we all have different opinions. A lot of us the same, but it just shows how shitty Dawn and Candace are, though, because so many theories, I believe. You know, it's like I could see a lot of others' opinions of actually happening, if that makes sense. I'm not very good at talking. Does that make sense to y'all? I've never seen a case like that, though, with so many different scenarios. It's crazy. But I do agree with y'all. I think Dawn, Candace, and Grandis know what happened to Rose and Summer. I agree with that. They all know. They're all keeping secrets for each other. I pray she's not unalived either. I do. And you know, some people's like, well, if she's alive, then she's being mean to. But if she's alive, we find her, we can get her help the best we can to live a normal life after trauma. Can't do that if she's not alive. I don't know why people don't want her to be alive. It breaks my heart. Yeah, it breaks my heart if she's alive and people are doing horrible things to her. But she can get help, not like it's going to ever go away, but she'll learn how to live with it, you know? Right, Rock, it's all possible. Really, it is. Even up to like Jody Sue, there's just because you never know. Because look in the Idaho 4 case, for example. Before we knew who Brian Kohlberger was, we were blaming everybody, and it was somebody that nobody knew. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Right, Sabrina, if she's alive, what has she gone through? And it's like, I get why people say that though, I do, but it hurts my heart, and I can't say that because I want her alive. Right, Rock, at least she'd still be with us, and I'm sure if we find her alive, so many people love that little girl. She the look how people's came together now. Imagine when we find her alive. And there's enough people. Hell, I'd help for counseling for the baby for the rest of her life. The best out there, the best of the best, and therapy and right, clause 2 people in the same family, because like they say, lightning usually never strikes the same place twice. Just like your house, if someone's house got robbed, more than likely that house will never get robbed again in its lifetime, if that makes sense. If it's like just a normal house, nobody's what, because it is truly, it's very possible she's still alive. I would do anything to help her too, truly. See, and we're just look at our little corner right here. That would absolutely help. She's got the whole world really. And yeah, someone said that recently and it kind of blew my mind. And it's like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Shouldn't even said anything at all about it, about that situation, if she's not alive or alive, just not even brought it up. And if you're gonna say that, you never wish for a child or anyone really, but a child, a baby, to not be alive when found. Who the fuck really says that? That's kind of fucked up. Sorry, I had to vent on that. I think this is like all these on channel are kind of bullshitting right now. I don't know. I don't like that Terry bitch. She had no good intentions at all. And I don't like her. I love Benio. It's my bro, but I don't know. I can't remember who that other one is. Yes, Maria, in Stockton, California. Yes. See, Sabrina, that's different than saying, "Oh, I hope we find her dead." What? What? No, that's different, Sabrina. And in my gut, I feel that we're not going to find her alive. But I feel very strongly that we have a very good possibility of finding our baby alive. A lot of things I feel like Harmony Montgomery, I can't even talk. She broke my heart, but I knew she was gone. Like it just, I don't know. I get these weird feelings, and yeah, and they repeat. Yeah, right, Sabrina. I would. Yeah, I can't. That's why I can't do kid cases anymore. I'm just animals and babies, little and young kids are my weakness. I love them, not in a sick way, but like I just love little kids, and they're just so fun, and I love shopping for them, and they're so innocent, and I just love kids and animals, and I can't cover kid cases anymore. Harmony broke me. I could feel her so in pictures. Literally, I could feel her, and it's weird. I don't know, because I followed true crime for a long time. I named my son after Lacey and Scott Peterson's deceased son that he killed. I named my kid Connor because I was following that case. That's the case that got me into true crime. And that one, it didn't like break my heart, because the baby, this is horrible to say, was, I know it's different like that, but like missing babies hurts me worse than babies. I don't know. I won't say something wrong because I can't talk very good. the innocence of a child. I love little kids, and they're so funny and honest, and I just love them. They love me. I love shopping for 'em. I hate the thought of it too, Wild Thing. And a lot of time it's by their own parents. Adam Montgomery, with something like that. And whenever it came out, the last thing that came out about Harmony, that's when I stopped really following anything about her because I'm still going to follow the cases I've been following involving kids like Harmony, Summer, um, Monkey, and the West case. I'm still going to, I follow them, but after they're done, I'm done. Like, I can't do it no more. Sabrina, you feel, see, that's why I told you all ago. I know it, when you said that, I know that feeling. I felt it with Harmony. I just knew. And then y'all remember, I don't know if y'all followed it, but they were live or something. This was this was last year, I believe. When they went to that apartment where Adam and them lived and Kayla and the Harmony, they pulled that refrigerator out. Did y'all remember that? That I cried for days over that. That refrigerator gave me the worst feeling anything has ever given me in a case of sin. And the motherfucker still won't tell nobody where that baby's body's at. We know she's passed, and just like the West Boys, oh my God, that one. And they haven't found their bodies. And we know the motherfuckers killed them babies. Why won't they tell us where these babies are after they know they're fucking caught already? I mean, who in the fuck goes out here and is a foster mom and adopts kids and kills them and don't even dispose of their body and don't even tell where they're at? You were supposed to protect them and they were safer before they got taken away. I'm saying it perfectly. Oh, thank you, Wild Thing. Rock, what Harmony went through, I don't even know what those papers say, because the last thing that came out, yeah, whenever I first heard it, yep, I was game. I was going to listen to it because I keep up with it, and someone was reading it, and after it got to one point, I shut my whole fucking internet off, and I couldn't. I still don't know what it said really. I don't, and I can't do it. Harmony is the case that it broke the cycle of me and true crime babies. And I mean, like Kylie Rodney, I covered that one. That's actually the one that built my channel, being honest. I didn't aim to. I was just clipping shit because you know what I mean? And because I got into that case because I had a kid the same age as her at that time, and it kind of hit close. And teenagers are different from me. It's the little kids. I mean, yeah, Kylie broke my heart. It did. And that was a case but it's different. But like, I want to start covering more of missing mothers. I know it still involves kids, but I'm not focusing on the kids, period. Missing mothers like Cassie Carley. I done her. That one broke my heart. I could feel something with Cassie too. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that was horrible. Yep, took the refrigerator out, looked in the sewer. Yep. Something like that, they'll probably never find her body. They'll never find the West Boys' bodies because I feel like those bodies was in a dumpster somewhere, like baby Quentin's. And thank God they were able to find some of baby Quentin, and that baby, oh, he was so precious. And I'm not gonna talk about baby Quentin Simon, and for many reasons. Yeah, I can't do these babies no more, y'all. They haunt me, not like haunt me in a bad. I don't know. I can't get them out of my head, and I get a mental mess, and I can't do the babies. But we're gonna find Summer one way or another a night. Ugh, I don't want to say that. But we're gonna get justice for our Summer too. I don't see how he got custody either. Sorry, I'm a little behind because I follow Harmony's mom, Crystal, on TikTok and stuff, and yeah, she ain't perfect, but I believe she would have done her best to take very good care of Harmony. And I'm sure Harmony missed her mama. And look what happened to her own father. And fucking Kayla knew the whole time and fucking kept her mouth shut for Adam. I don't sexy wild thing. I don't think Harmony's mom knows. Kayla, I believe, knows. I don't think Harmony's mom knows where her body is. I don't. I don't feel that at all with her. My heart breaks for her, actually. I think Kayla knows. The one that snitched him out recently. I think she knows, yeah. And I think she should get as much time as he does. And I think whatever he gets in sentencing needs come in there, tell where her body is. Sorry, I'm behind. Let me catch up. See, that blows my mind. That's crazy. What the fuck, man? Oh, sexy wild thing. I could see why and how. Yeah. See, I did follow with Quentin, but I was still into Kylie Rodney because Quentin happened not long after Kylie Rodney. I was like deep in Kylie Rodney. Like I got some threats from some pretty fucked up people over that, and I was like, so I got out of that case. I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to fucking put myself at risk, my kids at risk. You know what I mean? Because I got too deep into the case. That's all I'm going to say. And that was around the same time. I mean, I did follow it, but I didn't. And Cher's close to BJ and stuff, and I just didn't want to get involved. And I supported Cher and Billy Joe, and I don't know. It was a kind of tough one, and but I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. They need to sock it to Leilani. She needs. I don't care. She should not get away with what she done to that baby. Sorry. Said what I said. She does need to go down with Adam. Kayla does. You're close to Savannah, Wild Thing. Look, Savannah, I know because you might not have been around because Savannah is like my most favorite place in the United States. Did you know that? It is a little hidden gem of America. Look, someone recommended us go to Savannah once, for vacation. I went a couple years ago for a week, and oh my God, that I fell in love. I love it, everything about it, even the ghost. I love the ghost tours. I took some ghost tours. Fucking amazing. That was rather, and it's beautiful, and you can just feel the city, Riverwalk, and I love the Harley Davidson shop on Riverwalk or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Sorry, I better read before I squirrel off. Sabrina, I'm not going to highlight your comment. You probably know which one I'm talking about, and I'm very sorry for your loss, baby. I'm so sorry, love. Oh, you have his twin. He was a twin. Oh, don't take this wrong. That's kind of bittersweet, though. You know what I mean? Because I know you love him to death. Oh, okay. I am behind the chat, like y'all know. Wild thing, what are you agreeing with me with? Because I hate this fucking lag on here, and I'm sorry I gotta have y'all repeat yourself sometimes or tell me, because I'll be talking about something else by the time my chat catches up. Oh, Savannah's beautiful. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. See how I squirrel? I've been diagnosed with ADHD, wild thing, so just please bear with me sometimes. And I'm 41 years old and just got diagnosed 2 years ago. Like, what the fuck? But it makes sense. River Street, you know? I love it down there. Yes. I love River Street too. Truly, me and Truly and Allie talk about we want to move to Savannah. We all love Savannah too. It's a little hidden gem. My favorite restaurant is that what is that one called? Two eggs, two cracked eggs, or what the fuck's the name of that restaurant? Wild thing, you'll probably know exactly. It's on Riverwalk, but it's on the top part, not downstairs. Like they only do like breakfast. It's really good. It's 6 months. Oh, Rock, I'm sorry, love. Oh, I'm sorry for everyone and anyone that's lost a child. Unless you're the one that took that child's life, like Donna Candace, they can fucking go play in the street. But two broken eggs, is that it? I really cannot remember. But you're probably right because there's not a lot through there. You know what I mean? And I love. There's a dog shop there too. I took my dogs to. It was fucking awesome. No parent should ever lose a child. You are absolutely correct. This is gonna sound really fucked up with me, but I'm pro-choice. I know it's still taking a child's life, but I agree with it. I mean, not like there should be a limit. I don't like people that fucking take advantage, use it for birth control or this or that, or just because you don't want the kid or that. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with having one like after they have legs and shit, and you know what I mean. But I'm gonna shut up about that because people are gonna come at me. But that's how I feel. But anything other than that, no. Two broken eggs, yes. Right on the corner little thing. Oh, so good. And it's always busy. It's so good though. And there was coffee. I think it was good. I love coffee. Is it Black Rifle that's down there on River Street? I got a shirt of it in there and I can't remember nothing. I'm sorry, Sabrina. I bet it is hard for real. Look, the hardest thing for me, I lost my mother, and that was and still is like it gets worse for me. It gets harder. The older I get, the harder it gets. I was only 19, but I've learned how to live with it, and she has really helped me a lot in life in many ways since she's been gone. Yeah, I love me some Savannah. See how I squirrel off? But it got my mind off this Terry bitch on Cher's panel right here. And I think I can't remember. I love outlet malls, and I usually go to outlet malls if I'm somewhere and they're close to me. Is there outlet malls in Savannah? I can't remember because I'm thinking I went to an outlet mall there. I can't remember. Let me get off this subject and let me play this video. I'll be in chat.
Sorry, but that's how I feel. I'm sad.
And
But
then I had to be annoying, huh, Benny? Come back.
I she sent me a GIF and it was come back, and so I sent one of Anderson Cooper rolling his eyes, and I was just like, fine, Dad.
Find it.
you miss us a little bit, right, Benny?
Man, I tell you what, I've been missing some real key folks in my life, and it's like I understand too, right? Like I understand that if you spend much time off.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm gonna answer Maria's question about ADHD because it's true. And what she's saying here. Look, last night I usually go to bed early, which I stayed up kind of late last night because I was live. And well, I take my showers and stuff at night before I go to bed. I've done it my whole life. I gotta wash the day away, But went to my closet. I was getting ready and I was going to take my shower. It was early after I got off the live last night. And before I knew it, it was like 3 o'clock in the freaking morning, you all. I organized my purses because I love purses. And my closet it needed it, but it didn't need it last night. And I squirreled off and done that. And it was like, fuck. And I get mad at myself a lot. Rock, don't be sorry, baby. Don't be sorry. No, we're adults here. You know what I mean? We're having an adult conversation. It's good. I promise. Fast forward, do you want to go to a different one, Sabrina? Because I think I don't know. I'm ready to get to Dawn and, facts. You know what I'm saying? Or not facts with Dawn, but what I'm here to do, not bullshit. If y'all ever want to do a different one or something, just say that. I'm game. Like I said, I'm going through a lot of them. I'm going in order, oldest to newest. And if I ever play one that I've already played, let me know that too. Because we usually do this like every day, every other day. I did it for like a week because I was sick as fuck. Let's see here. Every now and then I'll play some of the newer, not newer, but like from last year or something. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to play all of them. I'm going to try to cover the first year at least. Yes, I want to do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find where we are here. She has a lot of them, and it's 2 years. I can go all the way back. Okay, hold on here. All right, I got that. Oh, heck yeah, I thought I did go to the mall there, yes. my channel. Yeah, thank you for saying that, Rock. Because you know what? I really don't care what anybody thinks about me. And that's why I'm not afraid to talk about anything like I talk about. I talk about my past, I'm a recovering addict, and I don't care. That's not me now, you know what I mean? And I don't care to be true and open about myself. But I'm not gonna talk on my kids on here. And nobody's fucking business about my kids. Me, it's a different story. But because I had a horrible ex that came at me on here and doxed the fuck out of me, and I'm like, had a fake mugshot. He was looking for a mugshot because I've been to prison. I have in the early 2000s, and it was somebody else's fucking mugshot, and he swears up and down it's me, and had people convinced it's me. And I actually got a side by side of me in the mugshot he posted. If y'all would like to see it, because I think it's funny, we laugh about it because I begged him to show me my mugshot because he kept threatening me. But I actually wish somebody here could go digging on me and find my mugshot for me, please, because I've tried to find it myself. Because I really do want to do a comparison of me and my mugshot. I'm not proud of the mugshot, but I'm not, I want to see it myself. I begged him to find it so I could see it because I can't find it. I don't care what people knows that. Oh, fucking well, I'm 41 years old. Fuck you. Sorry for cussing and getting off like that, but you're appreciated here too, sexy thing. I love you. Maria. News channels bring attention to the corrupt cops and Brandon Lawson and so much more. News stations, in my opinion. You'd love to oh, you wanna see the, side by side Rock? Okay, remember, y'all probably wasn't around for this because I ignored it and because I wasn't fucking feeding into it, a scorned ex. And he posted. Okay, now this picture is me. I was going to bed. I don't wear makeup, but I did. I wear like a CC cream or something like a tinted moisturizer, just because I got a few acne scars I covered. But right here I have nothing. And he posted this picture too, and then I posted it with the fake side by side. Me and Cher said this mugshot of whoever it is looks like mine and her love child. But there it is. Check this out, y'all. 3 months? Heck yeah. Woo-hoo. That is huge for real. Good job, girl. Look at you. Because that first year is brutal. Fucking brutal. Look at you. Especially the first 3 months. Oh my God. So proud of you. That's awesome. December 13th. That's awesome. Good job. That makes me happy. Do y'all see this damn mugshot of me here? These people look the same right here, do you all? Even if this was years ago in the mugshot. I'm pretty sure when you age, your nose don't change, eye color don't change, your chin don't change, your bone fucking structures don't change, do they, when you grow older? If you're overseas to bring attention to it, I still say get with the media and go from there. But you would need probably more people with you to do that overseas. Are y'all seeing this mugshot of mine and Cher's love child? This would be what if me and Cher had a kid together, what our kid would look like, don't it? But that's me on the left. I'm not ashamed. I give no fucks. I've cammed up once, but truly, ain't it awesome? I am very happy. But that's mine and Cher's love child. Truly, don't this look like it would be mine and Cher's love child? Come on. Remember when he posted this? Truly was around. Because if it was me, I'd claim this motherfucker, but it ain't. Rock, am I right or am I right about the love child? Look, don't, because look, when I first seen it, I said, is he using one of Cher's mugshots? I got to thinking, or that's what I thought, and I got to digging, but I actually put in the name, and the girl does have the same name as me, but it's not. And I laughed my ass off. I knew it wasn't me, and I was like, man, I thought that was Cher. Right? It looks very different, doesn't it? Yeah, you remember when he posted? Man, he posted my passport. He posted pictures of my C-section scar, all kinds of shit. Fucking made accounts on here with my children's name, trolling me. Contacted my kids. All kinds of fucking shit, man. But he had the wrong one. Because I ain't gonna fucking feed that shit. Bingo, Maria. Bingo. I mean, I don't care. I don't. That's why I go where I want. Nobody really says nothing. I stay true to myself. And, we all fuck up in life somehow or another. He was Satan's cousin. He is Satan's cousin. He even recently freaking, you already know, Charlie, lied about his dad dying, trying to get people to feel sad for him on here. And his dad's very well alive still, healthy. Okay, I'm going to get my love child there. Love, baby. Good night. I love you. No. But yeah, this motherfucker. He's a fucking idiot. Anyone struggling to stay clean and sober or anything, and you're clean and sober, and there is a difference when you say clean and when you say sober. I never knew that until I went to NA programs. I graduated 3 of them. Very proud of that. But there's a difference. When you're sober, that's from alcohol. Being clean is from drugs. Like when people say they've been sober, so like if I was to say I've been sober 17 years, it that would mean I drink. But I'm not. I've been clean from drugs for 17 years. Well, thing, don't it? See? Told y'all. It looks a lot like Cher. Like, not in a bad way at all, but it's just funny that that motherfucker ran with anything that had my name on it. Knowing I don't care about my past, and this is all the shit you got to use against me. Yes, I went to prison. And I have changed myself. And no, no, you're not going to take that from me. Nobody will, but God. Okay, let's get to watching this one here, and I'll be in chat. And of course, I'm going to scroll off again and come talk to y'all. I wish we could put like gifs and memes and stuff in chat or stuff like on Facebook, emojis or like, what I'm talking about.
I hear the voices inside my head.
On content that he doesn't even own, so it's not going to work. Could be.
The voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law. You ain't saying nothing yet.
Okay, sorry guys. I was late because I had to put in a counter because Chris McDonough did a copyright strike on me. However, he did so on content that he doesn't even own, so it's not going to go through. I think he just wanted my personal information. But yeah, whatever. I put in a counter, and there's no way he should win it because it's not his content. It was the Michael Crow, like a radio show that he got called into after that whole fiasco. So, sorry, Mr. McDonough, but you don't own that content. So it's going to end up back up, I'm pretty sure. So there goes striking people to get their information to dox them with.
Yep, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's my guess anyway.
YouTube has a lot of kinks they got to work out because the guy just lost his channel for being an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he should have his some privileges revoked, like being able to strike channels and whatnot.
Right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Special Spills. Hey, Stormy. Hey, Emily. Yeah, he's trying to scrub the internet from it. Yeah, but he doesn't own that content, so you can't do a copyright strike. He could maybe get away with like a privacy strike, Mr. Cher said, but I mean, it's all over YouTube if you look it up. It's on 100 different channels. Terry, I'll be sharing the link soon. Hey, Barbie baby. Hey, Punksy. Hey, Tennessee Shine. Susan. Robin. Jazzy. Curious. Ratboo. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, we know what he's trying to do. Hey, Cheshire. Hey, Silent. Hey, BBK. Honest Rage. Patty. Miss Wednesday. Hey. Hey, Karma. Losing his bloody mind. That's right. Robin. Elaine. Tabitha. Terry. Another Terry. Jazz. Akasha. Hey, Betsy. Hey, everyone that I'm missing. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, Alyssa Marie. There you are. 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I've been looking for you. Oh, where'd she go?
Terry, it's not like you live streamed this entire live stream. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Terry, yeah, you're a badass, Terry. Okay, all right, well, oh my gosh, you guys. So, um, uh, hey, Beetlebee. I don't know either, but I know she had a crush on me for okay. So Don's currently texting me something. He wants to know if I can work with him on doing something about a situation. I'm gonna see what that's about after this. So I'm not gonna get into that right now. Tammy, we love you. I want to party with Terry. Yeah. Hey, Crimes After Dark. Sarah. C12. Hey, Crime Web. Okay, so where do I want to begin? Where do I want to begin? I'll write something on Facebook about her. Okay. Don, I don't know if you're listening, but okay, I'll get back to you after the show here and see what you want to do about that. Emma, hello. Of course, Alyssa, thanks for reaching out and telling me you would want to do that. He needs to see some decision on people. Hey, Carla. Hey, Catalin. Hey, Rachel. Begin from the beginning. I wish we could. I wish we could. So I want to go over basically Ronnie Lawson. I would just say, like, he's definitely saying that Jody Sue and Dawn are lying. There's just no way around it. Every single thing he has basically come back and said Dawn's lying about. Not in those words, but he might as well have. I want to just go over this article here. Oh, my phone's freezing. Okay. I have a couple things I want to show you guys, so let me see if I can find the right one here.
With BBK, I agree. People are following them around and they know where their vehicles are at all times. It's just weird.
Yeah, that is. Oh, okay, I'm back again.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoops. Who did my own damn self? Okay, here. I think it's this one. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. I can't apparently like pause this. Nothing's working on my freaking phone. So you guys are gonna want to pause this. I'm trying to pause it to go over. What the hell? Why is it not working for me? Going, I'm not even in there. And where's that? Where's the other?
Are you playing video?
Oh yeah. But how come I can't pause it though? Usually I can pause it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's not letting me pause it. Darn it. Hold on. Cotton candy boobs. Hello. Let me try and fix this, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Oh, it's annoying that's not letting me pause it. Wasn't it reported day one? Yes, but it was asked to be kept quiet for some reason. That's my belief anyway. Hey, Jessica Moon. Cotton Candy is one of the big supporters on this platform. Thank you, and we love you. Of course they are. Always. It's too blurry. Okay, well, baby, will you pull it up to read it again? I sent you the link yesterday. I'll have Mr. Cher with his very sexy voice, soothing voice, read it. Read what the article is that I'm trying to share. Nope. That one. Yep. All right, let me see. I'll pull it up while he's reading it. How about that? It'll be too blurry for y'all, but oh well. Okay.
Father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells shows trail where he believes his daughter went missing. Don Wells invited WVLT to his home, sharing where and how he believes Summer Wells was abducted. Rogersville, Tennessee. It's been more than 3 months since the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells. Don Wells invited WVLT to come to his home in Rogersville to show in detail what he thinks happened to his daughter. Wells says he believes someone came through a wooded trail near the family home and took Summer. We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or she came outside here and went to the swing or possibly back up there to Grandma's. We don't know. All we know is that she went down the basement. That's the only thing we know, to play with her toys, shared Wells. He said the basement door at their home was typically left open or unlocked. The boys a lot of times would leave this unlocked and wide open a bunch of times, and we'd get on them a lot and tell them you can't do that, but we'd always find it open a bunch of times. We tried to control that, but we couldn't control that 100% of the time, says Wells. From there, Wells shared he feels Summer was carried down a steep and rugged trail just a few feet away from the house. Don says while this was happening, he was at work. His sons were inside the home, and Summer's mother and grandmother were outside the home facing away from the basement door. Well, I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air by the time she got somewhere down here because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream, and she's been telling us that all along, says Wells. Don says search dogs lost Summer's scent once the trail ended at the road. From there, he says he believes someone put his daughter in a car and drove off. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, along with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and multiple agencies, spent several days and hundreds of hours searching for any sign of Summer. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson with Hawkins County Sheriff's Office spoke for the first time about searching for Summer along that wooded trail. The dogs had a pretty good trail that tracked for a little while, but then it disappeared. They lost scent when it came to the road. Sometimes canines will lose scent when it changes different types, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement, says Lawson. Sheriff Lawson also spoke to us about the report of a scream heard by a neighbor. Best I recall, it's been a couple of months ago, and I think that was unfounded, shared Lawson. While walking down the steep trail, Don Wells said the area near their home has a history of drug activity. Well, you get all kinds with the drug trade, and there are, we've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding on the meth thing. We had them parked in, our neighbors caught them parked at our road in the driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning, stuff like that, and run them off and get mad. They'd raise Cain. We'd had quite a bit of problems out of them, but since we've been all over them and everything with camera crews and whatever, it's quieted down a lot. But it was pretty bad for quite a while, says Wells. Sheriff Lawson spoke about the drug activity in that area of Rogersville, saying it's not a hot spot. I've heard rumors that there's maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's like anywhere. Ben Hill Road isn't any different than any other road in Hawkins or any other county or even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not the problem. That's not correct either. No, it's a dead-end road, so there's very little traffic, if any, shared Lawson. Sheriff Lawson said investigators are committed to finding Summer and that no suspects have been ruled out in the investigation. Lawson says they're still looking for the Toyota Tacoma that was reported to be seen in the area at the time of Summer's disappearance. Don Wells says he wanted to show us the trail in hopes of Summer's return. Whoever has her, have mercy, and please let her come home, shared Wells. Yeah, so he's basically saying that Don and Josie, is it Josie?
Yeah, or Jody Sue.
Jody Sue.
They're liars. He's calling them liars.
Yeah, he literally just said that they're lying.
Yep. On several different things. Catalin! And yes, Laugh, I do have a few things I'll show. There's so many, but I think I have one or two. The one where he beat up the guy really bad, and that's a lawsuit. He has a lengthy list of lawsuits. Ugh, it's unbelievable. You have a folder on him. Oh, I don't know how to say that name. I'm sorry. But, he was just texting me as I was live here. And he does want to do something, like say something or do something about that. So I'll work on that with him, see what he wants to say or what he wants to do with that. And let you know. Oh, Violet, that's not nice. Let's not do that. It doesn't matter what she looks like. I think that too. I think he's not doing his job right also. I mean, a lot of people have said it from the beginning. It's starting to look like maybe, Hawkins County shouldn't be the county that's dealing with Summerwell's case. I don't think they're taking it serious enough. And Ronnie Lawson's using it for a campaign, which, yes, I get it. That's fairly normal. It doesn't mean that it's right. The rescue squad. Could be that he's not doing it right on purpose. Could be.
Yeah, Patty Barnett, I was going to say that.
Hey, Mark. Does sound like a pattern. Let me see something here.
Yeah, some of those channels they're just rumors and hate. That's all they do. No, that's it. They aren't talking to anybody. They aren't investigating. They aren't researching shit. They're just making stuff up and then insulting and trying to dox people.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell YouTube allows that is beyond me.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but he says, "Hey, Cher, Mary is mad because she was in love with me when we were kids, and I never would have anything to do with her. Can we do something with that, considering it's complete truth?" I said, "I don't know. What should we do about it?" He says, "I don't know either." And he says some other stuff, and he says, and then what she's saying about her thoughts and theories that she just said on McDonough's or whatever. He says it's lies and bullshit. So it sounds like he wants to say something about that, or maybe he'll post something about that. If he does, I'll share it, of course.
Can't say I blame him. Being accused of basically being a pimp for his daughter. However you describe it, it's disgusting. And that came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
No evidence of that at all.
Yeah, so it's just another theory that she says, Chris McDonough gets back, and then this is what she's saying. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, I mean, did they not know Summer, or did they know everything that was going on? Like, it's one or the other. That's just horrible.
Okay. Yeah, there's him using her. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation continues to assist. Oh, and it disappeared. Him using Summer's case. Oh, it's frozen again. Him using Summer's case for getting reelected.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
It's so. Hold on, guys. I got a good one.
You ain't saying nothing yet. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sometimes she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon, never go space. But the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. You come at news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, don't hold back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy.
Hold on. I can't find it. I don't know. Well, maybe I saved the same video twice. But there's one where they beat a guy so bad, and he's suing like 1.3 million, and it's Hawkins County, and they're trying to say no, they didn't do it, but the guy's face is like so swollen. I wonder if I can find it. I might have found it. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I already had it downloaded on here. But he beat the guy so bad, and then there's also a few more Lawsons in a different thing. It's like the roads in Hawkins County should have been closed off before there was like a mudslide damaging and harming, actually killed people. And they're saying that, and Hawkins County got sued. There's a lot. If you just look at Lawson, Google them, you're going to see several different lawsuits and things, and basically not doing things properly. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, this is one of them. This is the mudslide one. Family of the man killed in the mudslide on State Route 70 in Hawkins County has sued the county government and others, according to court documents. Penny Lesson, the wife of Stephen Lesson. I wish I could rewind. Oh, we're suing even the Hawkins County 911 dispatchers and everything too. The defendants grossly negligent and reckless conduct a substantial factor in bringing about the untimely death of Lawson. It also accuses the defendants of gross negligence and recklessness for not shutting down. Oh, hold on, Don. Sorry. Okay, we'll talk about that after. You guys might want to go back. If you want to go back through this and kind of pause it and read through this, you can. But multiple cars, multiple deaths. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson stating, I have been served the incident and was an act of nature. It was an act of nature. I have no other comments at this time. No, there's one where the sheriff beat up that guy. I think he was.
Yeah, for everyone saying it's blurry, if you're on your phone, just tap the screen and go to the 3 dots and then up your video quality.
So
if it's on 1080, it's clear.
Can you say that again, baby?
If you're on your phone, just tap your screen and then go to the 3 dots in the top right and you can change quality. Just increase that.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
What's up, Mr. Positive?
Don't forget to subscribe, and I did add you to the friends list, so make sure you subscribe. He's almost to 1,000. Don't believe a word that Mary said till I heard that crap come out of her mouth last night. She didn't know Summer existed, so how would she know anything about what happened to her? Yeah, and the way she talked about it too, it was just very weird. Oh, she would walk back up to the house after that. How would you know that? You talk as if you know, and if you know, you should have reported something a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't buy that story at all.
No, because guess what? If you go back and look 2 years ago, the Wells tried starting a YouTube channel. They were all over TikTok and Facebook, like we know this, and posting all of the kids. You can't tell me that they didn't know that or have any knowledge that they had a daughter until she was gone for 5 years when they're all over social media. Yeah. So much corruption in the small towns, that's for sure. Our stories are getting wilder.
Yeah, they are. And people just lap it up. Like they just buy this crap. Like it's unbelievable. Like, how do these people not just sit back and think, how the hell did she come up with that? Well, I guess it wasn't her, it was Jeannie's husband or something like that. But I mean, how the hell would any of them know? They didn't even know about Summer, apparently. All of this whole thing is just to make Don look bad. But what none of them over there will say is if Don's guilty, other people have to be too.
Yeah.
He was seen at work. He was at work. He wasn't the one with Summer all day. So if Don is guilty of anything, someone else is too.
That's what I've always
Why
been
will
saying.
no one say that?
Yeah, it's definitely more than Don that just knows. Everyone thinks Candace, oh, Candace, oh. No, sorry. No. Oh, absolutely, Francine. If he is guilty, he ain't the only one, like Mr. Cher said. There's definitely multiple people to this. There's just no way. And he wouldn't have to. I don't think that's true. I don't think he's desperate for content, but if he would do things the right way, he would have. I mean, he has a huge following. It's just too bad it has to be going off of. But that's what happens. What he was on Oprah in like the night. He's a cop in like late '80s. He started doing radio and TV like 1990, like right away into his career of being a detective. So he's always been a TV detective, and he knows drama and everything sells. He knows that because he's done it all. Oprah, Dr. Phil, like all these things. Dr. Oz. He's been on TV since 1990 and radio and all of this stuff. So he's no dummy. He knows what he's doing, Otherwise, why do you think somebody with him or old credentials like him or whatever you want to call it, why do you think he'd be even feeding into any of the bullshit and hanging around the people on the YouTube streets that he's hanging around with? It makes no sense. Hey, 423, thank you for all you're doing for Summer and keeping her name alive and in the feed and everything. Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything that you've been doing. I don't think that you get the thanks nearly enough. And
I agree. Yeah, 423, you're one of the good ones, dude.
Yeah, thank you. And congratulations on you guys, all that fundraiser. I know you were helping with another channel doing. I think I heard it raised like over 5K. Awesome.
That is great.
I know it's their channel doesn't really care for me, but it's awesome. Awesome thing that they did. So I give them props.
Oh hell
yeah. No lies. Awesome.
I agree, D-Ray. If he never spoke, none of this would be happening. It'd be after somebody else.
Are you talking about Orsarian? How do you say his name? Orsarian? I can't. Am I saying his name right? Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Because I always thought that case was a little weird. If that's who you're talking about, I think that I never fully believed that case. Onision. Yeah, that's right. I would like to dig into that because I know the popular opinion is he's just nasty and he did all this bad stuff to, I think, girls and boys, but definitely younger girls, if I'm not mistaken. But there was something about it. Actually, when I was questioning, Hansen blocked me on Hansen YouTube channel, Chris Hansen. He blocked me because I was asking some hard questions about it. Like, what is this about? And I noticed one time in one of the lives or whatever, I chatted and I noticed I was blocked. So I was like, oh shit, because my questions aren't going to get answered. But yeah, I wasn't really 100% on board with what was going on, but I also didn't dig too deep. I didn't go down too deep in that rabbit hole because I was on to, I think, Chris Watts or something then.
Oh, I so agree with that girl. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying that before the summer wells even went missing. We got to stop this bickering. We're not competing. We should be working together.
Thank you so much for that super chat. Crap, Joe. I'm going to have my sheep call the FBI and report all you haters. That would be an interesting case to kind of cover and go over with you guys if you were interested, because I wouldn't mind digging into that actually. Karen, welcome to the crazy train. Woo woo. Hey, Deborah. Yes, thank you very much for all of the support, everyone. Even just being here and listening, thank you so much. Being here and taking part in the chat, being respectful. Awesome. I bet he could get to his 1K and then he'd be monetized. Share urgent. Some trolls shut the fundraiser down. Teesprings now needs a letter from Don and Candace to use Summer's picture so they can make walking billboards. 7,300 is the current total. Oh, I'll let Don know. I'll let him know that.
Hey, Wild Thing. Sorry, hold on, let me get me a drink. I got cotton off from hell. Just a second, figure out, I gotta talk. Wild Thing, do you ever feel like when you go into certain chats, maybe in true crime and stuff, that's not like us, and that your name is kind of offensive for, I don't know how to say it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because look at my name. I don't give a fuck, but sometimes I go on chats and I'm calling you know what I mean? And I've changed my name so many times on here to take the boobs off because I try to be family related content, or you know what I mean? But I keep putting boobs back on it and now I don't care. It's who I am. I love my name. I've had it a long time. Cher named me that actually. Then when you said you can't leave the sexy part out, that made me think of that. I love your name. Don't change it. I've changed mine 500 times and it always goes back, and I'm keeping the boob. I love my boobs. And it's not inappropriate. It's what I'm kind of thinking of maybe. But you like how I got my name? Thank you. I like it too. Because I was just cotton candy forever. And Cher kept calling me cotton candy boobs because she said my profile picture looked like boobs, but it was just two things of cotton candy. It's before I showed my real picture and shit. And it just stuck. And everybody called me that, so I changed my name to it because I like it. I was watching somebody the other night that I feel kind of weird, like Duty Ron. That's who it was. Sometimes I feel a little weird, when I go in there with my name. I don't care, but I go in there all the time. He recognized it, but he read out a comment of mine and he said cotton candy boobs, and I died. I loved it. You know how Duty Ron is. I love Duty Ron.
I am loving the Terminator room. You should even popping in some chats. I smile every time I see the name. Me too. Terry. Bye-bye. Baby, you lost your identity to me. You made it to 50 subs today. I might pass out if I ever get that many. Silent Justice. Can we share her channel link in the chat, please, mods? We can do better than 50 subs, no problem. I know it. I know it. Terry, I'm gonna send you a link. I'll link a link. So you guys, there we go. I got on the new channel for the conspiracy theories. We're gonna start that on Thursday, and I know I said that it was gonna be videos and not really live streams, but Mr. Cher thought maybe it'd be better to do live streams so we can actually interact with you guys. So we'll probably try and keep it at like the 1 hour mark live streams on Thursday evenings for conspiracy theories. And our first guest is gonna be Alex. So she said she likes to partake in a little bit of CBD and THC, and the topic is gonna be Area 51. So on the new channel there, and so we're gonna be doing that. More of like an actual podcast style, but it's going to be from everyone that is a guest. They're going to be in their bathtub, and we're going to be in our pajamas, but not with water. Like we're just going to be hanging out in the bathtub, not an actual bubble bath or nothing. It'll be fun and talking conspiracy theories while we hide out in the bathroom and talk a little. Tammy, ayo, you work on Thursday nights. So what days are good for you, Tammy? We definitely have to have you there. Because I'll probably do 2 days a week on it. I'll try to do 2 days a week on each channel. Skylar, hello. You have an MIA. Yeah. Share urgent number 3. Please let Dawn and Candace. They are trying to help find Summer and raise reward. Yes, I will. I've told him about 423 before, so he knows. Charm. I'm not gonna lie. I was giving Mary support last night from one survivor to another. However, once she started with the theory, I left. Betsy, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I mean, it's pretty clear now that they'll just kind of say anything, and it's either they're doing it themselves or are they being put up to it? I really don't know. Hey, Drews. Thank you. I got 63 subs and I don't even make videos. How does that work? Well, you end up going to the chats and people like you, so they just subscribe to you because they like you, and maybe one day you'll pop up and be like, hey, you know what? I deserve a platform too. People already like what you're, saying in chat, so they're subbing to you with no content. Maybe start putting up some content. Maybe smoking and watching. I don't have a bath. Well, we're not really gonna be having a bath, but like, back in the day, if you don't want your kids to know what you're doing or whatever, you go hang out in the bathtub. Lay your blankets and pillows in the bathtub and just hide out for a little while. Tammy, ayo, what did you say about what days work good for you? And if you guys want to be on and be a special guest on the new channel, you guys can always email me and tell me what conspiracy theories you're into, and we'll pick one and we'll make a show out of it. You've heard crazier theories?
Huh.
Hold on. Let's. Yeah, I don't.
Did you see the article?
One he's using for now. And his other channel, you guys, it's only suspended, so that's a good channel. That made me want to look deeper.
I think they know. I just.
She's muted.
Hey, can you hear me?
Now I can. I was about to kick you because I'm like, wait, this isn't gay.
Sorry, I was trying to get my headphones to work, but now I've got it. Okay. So hey, how are you?
Oh, we're okay. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. Gosh, I just read in the Rogersville Times or whatever it's called about the Dr. Phil. Is that for real or what's going on?
Hold on. Let's. Yeah, I don't.
Did you see the article?
Yeah, I saw the article, and then. Yeah, hold on. I thought I did a quick. Let me try it this way.
Hello, Jay.
So,
how are you?
Yeah, we
Hey,
got
I'm good.
Terry
How
up here
about you?
too.
Hey, Terry. I'm doing good.
Good.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is the bullshit that he says to me. I said, so did you do Dr. Phil? People got pics of you at the airport, because yesterday he was telling me, or like the day before, he was kind of dancing around it, but he was saying no. Like, I don't go to a doctor and I don't take pills or something like that. Like he was just like skating around it and yeah, whatever. So anyways, I was like, well, somebody got pictures of your car, which is kind of bullshit, by the way. I just want to say this while I remember, like, you actually have people following these guys every time they leave. Like, so anyways, I said, so people got pics of your car at the airport. I don't know what to believe. If you did, it's great. If not, I don't know, but people are lying. So either he's lying to me or everyone else is lying that they went to Dr. Phil, because he's telling me no, right? So, and I can only, again, relay what he was telling me.
Right.
And so then he said, trying to keep all these YouTubers from attacking us and screwing everything up. Can't lie to you, though, Cher, but please don't tell anyone. Well, Don, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but clearly I want people to know, like, I'm not just lying and saying, no, you're not, Like I was told no. I said, well, people are posting it. It's even a news article. Now I look stupid for lying. And he said he didn't mean that for that to happen. Just trying to keep these assholes off of us. So
He's
he didn't,
skirting around, yeah.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't exactly. I mean, it does say in the article that they're going to be on it, but it says that the media person from Dr. Phil contacted the newspaper to use some of their clippings.
Yeah.
So,
and I think, well, let me get this a little bit, because I think why is because they're not going to have a whole episode. We've only been to the behavior panel. Well, that's not true. They asked tough questions. Candace got very upset. I said, yeah. And she said she walked off. So she walked off of the Dr. Phil show. I said, oh, then what? And they told them that doesn't look good. And I said, yeah, but I don't know why you lied to me about it then. I guess I deserve to look stupid. And he said, no.
Right. I mean, he wants you to keep, relaying his messages, but he's going to give you
the truth,
wrong information. And
like I repeat things and people are like, oh, Voices is a liar, but I'm just repeating what I'm being told from the source. Again, I could be being lied to.
Right. Well, that's kind of what happened on my channel yesterday. It was brought up, and I said, oh my God, I was reading chat. I'm like, oh my God, they're going on Dr. Phil. And then somebody said, no, Cher said it's not true. And I said, oh, it's not true. And we just let it go, because I knew that, if you had said it wasn't true, that was the information you were receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. So before I lose my train of thought, there was something I wanted to say about what happened. Cher was asking Don if he was going to be on the Dr. Phil show, and Don was kind of not really answering. Like he was replying, but not really answering. So we see that all the time, like in all the Cher's interviews and the behavior panel interview. Whenever they ask a question that he doesn't really want to answer, he plays kind of dumb and gives a bit of a different answer. He never really answers the question.
Mm-hmm.
So I always found that weird. I thought maybe, well, he's just stressed or nervous or he's not listening or something. But now I think that it's actually intentional. So anytime someone asks Don a question, he doesn't answer it directly, he's being deceptive.
Yeah, and especially with the behavioral panel, you could see like right away, I was like screaming at the TV because the hard questions, he was answering the questions. And anytime it steered off of what is his narrative, you could see what he would answer them by asking not just one question, but two more questions to Greg and Scott.
Yeah, and then if he gets stuck, you just keep up to the church.
Yes, you go right back to the church again. So yeah, that definitely so.
Someone in here just said Dr. Phil does not pay guests. That is so wrong.
Okay,
Dr. Phil is like top dollar pay guests.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Media, TV shows like that, yes, they will try to get away. They do usually tell people we aren't paid shows or whatever. You know why? Because 99% of the people are falling for that bullshit and just are happy with being on TV. Oh my God, I'm famous, I'm on TV. I know this because I've personally helped several people in high profile cases get bookings on shows that they would have done for free, but I got them.
Hey y'all, I done forgot Cher was live. Everybody's live right now. And Dawn might be over there. I'm not sure. I just snuck in and peeked now. So I'm going to end this and let's all go to Cher's live. And I'll do another one of these tomorrow, I promise. We'll start right here where we left off. All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all over there. Go over there.